glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Beavers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah State's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Aggies are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Tight end now in motion. Run in the red zone, it's White. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Goes to the option. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oregon State Beavers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Preston McMillan. He's been able to put together a solid resume. We're anxious to see what he can do in this one. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's McMillan. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies. Took it all the way back to the house.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back, breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's White. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Off play action. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Aggies! A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Under fire, and they got him.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. Open space. Snags it, and he's open. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to... the goal line. They'll run the option. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon State. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's White. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Beavers! A pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and all by himself down the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Quick strike complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the 1st quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the 2nd. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now, they are playing with tons of confidence.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. An 84-yard drive there. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. And he's not going anywhere as his defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Goddard.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Trojans on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Corvallis. We have a front row seat for two dazzling quarterbacks here today. Both have shown the ability to throw it, but also tuck it and run. Two dual-threat QBs who have a real future at the next level. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
About set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Beavers decide to punt it away.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Myers on the move. Got a man. It's Hardy. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has
runs through a man. He might have some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And his throw is incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
So now it's second and long. Running inside. It's White. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Takes his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. Their field, this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's McMillan. He'll try to do it himself. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Beavers! They look finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in, it's Hardy. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The run inside. It's White. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Utah State up-tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's White. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And they've regained the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailed. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finding open areas. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to run it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's McMillan. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He breaks a tackle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to the run. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's White. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
From the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On first down from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And what a big third down stop for this defense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Aggies get it right back.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's McMillan. Going to try to get it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it on in midfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that's why you practice the Hail Mary every single week. You're down on the scoreboard. You've got 1 chance left. Receivers got to get down the field and into the end zone. Your line has to give the QB time. You need to throw it up in the air, let your guy get under it. It all worked perfectly. The Hail Mary wins them the game.
When scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really good about putting that drive together when it mattered most and getting the ball in the end zone.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad you could join us from Research Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Oregon State Beavers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Aztecs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Beavers offense will go on the attack first. Preston McMillan, man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. Looking for a physical attack for the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So San Diego State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy
makes the catch, and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. He'll pitch it. Maybe a crease. Touchdown Aztecs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
7, Oregon State, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Fires to the big fella. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. Lots of room to run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards out.
Touchdown, Oregon State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's looking deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Pulls it in. It's Samuel. Could not make his way to the corner. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like the return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Finds his man, it's Hawkins. To him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. This one's complete. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Aztecs are rolling down the field. They'll go to the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. On the run, it's Warren. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, San Diego State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They're working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the counter. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play. Right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice. There he goes. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Warren.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback got it himself. Lowers those pads. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse, continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
Brown wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now after the... There is a man still down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Brown will throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Powers through the defender. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Brown wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 13 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the 49ers in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Corvallis. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. breaks the tackle. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Could be an alley. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Aztecs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown Aztecs! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Brown will throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 35. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bring in the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might have a chance. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He now has 56 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's McMillan. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. This game is the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. It'll be third and long. Trying play action. Right on the money. Can't get him to the ground.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Here comes the heat. Got the first himself. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Beavers are threatening in the red zone. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
San Diego State, 26.
And he's going to bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. finds his man. It's Samuel. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so challenging to... The middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now the pitch. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got a first down. At midfield, he's got room. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their 3rd and final one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Finding some room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Dropping back, it's McMillan. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. 4th down, gotta have it here. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. The Beavers will have it. And 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keep it on the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.